Hello and Assalamu alaikum students. I'm your social studies teacher, Ms. Sayyida Rakshanda Zehra. Students, as you know that we have started our history chapter, the Ottoman Empire. And previously we learned about the beginning of this empire, that how it begins, who started it, who founded it. And today we will be learning about the rulers, different rulers who came to rule the Ottoman Empire. So first, let's have a review of the previous session that we learned about, that it was the largest and the long-lasting empires in history, Muslim empire, and it was started by Usman, and this empire was named after him. It was founded on the principles of Islam, and we learned about Janissaries, who were Christian slaves and converted to Islam. ठीक है, and they were loyal to Sultan or the kings. We also learned that this empire was spread among the three different continents, which includes the Africa, Europe, and Asia. Now let's have a look on different Ottoman rulers: Usman, Orhan, Mehmet II, ठीक है, and Suleiman. First, let's have a look at the Usman, that he named his followers Ottomans, who founded this empire. And Orhan was his son, and he was the first to name himself Sultan, means overlord of one with power. Mehmet II took the control of Constantinople. Yeah, that was really important for the Ottomans. Freedom for all religions. Okay, now another ruler who was you would say that he was the most famous ruler of the Ottomans was Suleiman. He ruled from 1520 to 1566, and he made the Ottoman Empire the richest and the most powerful empire in Europe and Southwest Asia at that time. ठीक है, he was a great leader, ठीक है, and Ottoman Empire became most powerful during his reign. He was seen as both the Sultan, political leader, Caliph means religious leader, and he had excellent military skills. Okay, as we have come to know about it, that he was the greatest Ottoman leaders of all time. He brought justice and harmony by publishing a code of laws. That's why he's known as the lawgiver. ठीक है, and feared and respected by Europeans. He turned Constantinople into a great center of art, music, writing, and philosophy. And he also wrote some of the most beautiful poetry of his time. Then he introduced the Evershine system, that includes again about the Janissaries. We talk about that the young men's TK were drafted into the army, and they came from the Christian defeated territories. Means basically they were Christians first, they were educated, they were converted to Islam, and they were trained as the soldiers. They were also known as Janissaries, means a light force. Okay, why Constantinople was so important for the Ottomans? Because it was the heart of Byzantine Empire for 1100 years, and it was first conquered. Means the Ottomans, among the Ottomans rulers, the ruler who conquered the Constantinople was Sultan Mehmed II, and made it their capital. And the effect on Christian Europe was enormous. They renamed this city as Istanbul, which means the city of Islam. And Istanbul became a political and military capital. It was positioned at the junction of Europe, Asia, and Africa. Then on both the sides of it was located on both the sides of Bosphorus, a narrow strait separating Europe from Asia, and the only major city located on two continents. Okay, then we learned about the expansion. Okay, now we will learn about the expansion, that Suleiman expanded the Ottoman Empire as much as he can. Yes, and he believed that the entire world was his possession as a gift of God. And vast he did, vast invasions. Okay, and vast amount of Islamic territories were annexed or invaded. Then he had very strong military and expert in developing gunpowder as a military tool. This map shows you the invasions of different areas that were under the rule of different Ottoman rulers. Trade, definitely trade was at its peak when Suleiman was ruling, and it was located on major trade routes between Europe and Asia. Some goods traded where you can see silk, rhubarb, porcelain, spices, dyes, and this was the trade route through which the Ottomans did their trading. with the other continents. Okay, why they came to the decline, or what were the reasons behind the decline of the Ottoman Empire? Yes, students, there were several reasons. Okay, number one, that in 1571 AD, decline began. Actually, their decline began when they have military defeats, when they have several military defeats, and they were failed in many of the invasions, like of Vienna and Austria. Especially economic problems included trade competitions from Americas. ठीक है, Americans cheap products from India and Far East, development of other trade routes, ठीक है, rising unemployment and near bankruptcy. Then economic weaknesses called military weaknesses, definitely it causes it. And after losing World War I, the empire lost control of Arab lands. By 1924, the Ottoman Empire no longer existed, and again these were some of the reasons, like incompetent successions, nationalism, and young Turks overthrew the sultans. Okay, this map shows you again the decline of the Ottoman Empire, as you can see here, okay, with two different colors at how it declined. Okay, on November 1, 1922, Ottoman Empire officially ended and Turkey was declared a republic. As you can see here, the map of the Turkey. Thank you, students. Inshallah, we'll meet again soon with another topic. Till then, Allah Hafiz.